Yes. Yeah, I believe. If I created something that already exists today, what would it be? Toilet bowl. No, that's so stupid. I was just say, no, I gotta think of a better. Hi, I'm Hailey Knox, and I'm on set with Gaffer for the 100 powered by Haly. I feel like I only wanted to do something creative, whether that's like paint or just something in the art field, because I think when I realize like I become a different person when I'm not creating something in that capacity. So artist but music was definitely number one for sure. That music is really like my life, and it's all I do, and I just hope that they can feel the passion through the things that I, put out there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a life outside of music sometimes. I'm like, what else do I do? I think like Madison Square Garden would be really cool one day, just because like I grew up in New York, and just I remember seeing like Justin Bieber there and just being like, wow, to be on that stage must be a crazy feeling. I think honestly, being able to overcome the fear of just like doing big things as an artist can be challenging. Like sometimes even getting on stage can be challenging for me, and it's overcoming those things. I would say just trust yourself and listen to your intuition about like, when you're making something, and try to just be in tune with what you're doing and not let outside noise affect what you're making. Yeah, just trusting yourself. I'm like looking at my younger self. I'm like, come on, yeah. Who would I invite to a dinner party? I would say Justin Bieber. Obviously a big believer. Doechii, I really love. I feel like she's just like killing it right now, and she just feels, I don't know, people that are just genuinely themselves. That's what I get from her. She's just really cool. Billie Eilish, she's cool. I like her. Probably too many things, but I wish I could ice skate. It's like random, but I feel like that would be really cool. Bieber. But let me see. Everything's Justin Bieber. Wait a minute. I think it might be him though. No, one time I met Leonardo DiCaprio, and that was weird. So I was like, I shook his hand and like my mind was blank. I was like, I didn't know what to say. I feel like Blackbird by the Beatles is really like iconic, and just like, that was one of the first songs I learned, and it has like a special place in that way, but I think that's a really good song. SZA would be really cool. Yeah. Probably something alongside music in some way, whether that's like creating an idea and like following through and like getting that idea to like a place where you can share it with the world. Just making songs, those are two. just creating in any capacity, yeah. I think like Bella Hadid has pretty cool style. It's like street style, but then it's just like unique to her. But I like she's kind of cool. Recently, I've been listening to Yussef Dayes' current project, because I really love just like the jazz of that all, and just like how, again, he's really just all about the feeling and the passion behind what he does. Yussef Dayes' project, yeah. Not really. Wait, I wear this one, I don't know the name of it. It's, I just recently started getting into fragrance, because naturally I have asthma, and like any perfume makes me asthmatic, but I'm trying to find like a good one that doesn't make me like be able to not breathe, so yeah. I do this cover of D'Angelo, Sugar Daddy, which is like a fun one. It's just like a really strong groove, and that song is just crazy, but I like doing that one. I like chicken piccata. It's very specific, but like anything with chicken, I like chicken. Oh wait, let the rain pour. What's that song called? I like that one. I can't remember the name of her songs. I just remember when I was a kid, because I had went to the concert, but I literally don't remember the song. I think Berlin was actually really cool. I was only there briefly, but I liked it there. I liked Severance. I like weird psychological thriller stuff. I think The Never Ending Story is really weird and good. It's a very strange film, but I like it. It's an old film about, I can't even like explain it. It's like this kid and he goes on a journey, he's flying on a dragon. It's very weird, but it's a good one. I think after parties, karaoke, casual is like the biggest response. And wait, are they the same thing? Oh wait. Probably movie theater. Maybe a rom-com, yeah. New York, introvert. I think Michelin star, yeah. I'll be at home. I think an intimate gig. I think it's a little more personal, yeah. Night owl. Pizza? I think I like the city, yeah. Reality TV, yeah. Yeah, Love is Blind, I said. But I just, yeah. I think it's just nice to like turn your brain off and like dive into somebody else's love life and all that things. I actually got it as a gift, like for Christmas. So it was like, I had seen Ed Sheeran, I think, in New Jersey at a venue, and I think my mom saw that I was really excited after seeing that show, and she got it for me as a gift. And I had been creating on the guitar, but the loop pedal really just took it to a whole other level, I think. And so really it was just a gift, and it spiraled from there, just like making stuff organically on it. Yeah. Well, I like to be a part of the production, like in everything I release. So I would say when I loop, I'm able to literally pick up the guitar, jump on the bass, and I incorporate all these sounds. And sometimes it's like I'll start a song on the loop or through Logic, but I think I just have always like been drawn to the music sometimes more than the song itself. Like I think feeling the groove of a song is so exciting to me, you know. I think it was during COVID. Like I really dove in. A few years before that hit, I think I was in GarageBand, and then I really dove into Logic around that time. So I was like 16, 17. Well, I'm going on a tour leaving tomorrow, so I'm gonna find out how it feels. But it's definitely, yeah, there's some vulnerable like moments and things I talk about. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see the audience and how that's received. But even just through the internet, seeing people respond to it is cool. But I think it's gonna be even cooler to see people in person, like, because I think that the phone is so hard to really understand that that's actually a person that's listening to your stuff. So yeah, I'm excited for the tour. I think it's like a balance. There's some ideas that, like 11th Hour is an idea that started with the music. I really loved this synth part, and it took me like a year to just kind of like dive into what I wanted to say on that record and like just kind of piece it together, because it is almost cinematic in the way it's made, because it has these R&B pockets where you're like, it's not a traditional song structure. It goes like verse, pre-hook, outro. I love like a good outro to a song. It's just exciting to make, but I like not boxing myself into like having to do things a certain way and just be free to create however. So that one I feel like was the first time I really did that. A little bit of trial and error musically. I think like just trying a bunch of things and like narrowing down what was feeling the best. I think it was, you know, I've been in a relationship for the past 7 years. I work with my boyfriend on all the music I make. And so we literally will write about things we go through, which is kind of wild to think about, but in a way it's like this therapeutic thing between us. But I think we manage it well. And, you know, as long as there's communication there, like I feel like some of the best songs I've made is with him, so. It's pretty drastic. Like, I do tap into a lot of different genres. Like, I started off with guitar in a singer-songwriter space. And from there, I think, once I started producing, it opened up so many doors of like, oh, this is possible, let me try this. And I think it was so exciting once I finally was starting to produce myself, because I could see where things could go. It's like a balance. I would say I go through phases where I only want to work at home and just make ideas. And then when I'm feeling like I need some outside inspiration because I'm feeling like everything I make is shit right now, I need something else. So it's very like back and forth. It's literally up, ebb and flow with it, so yeah. I would say 11th Hour is in this really cool space for me because it feels like a fusion of what I love is like live drums, which that record has, and then just being able to be in the studio and have a drummer and be like, oh, to have him record that. I feel like that song is a fusion of all my favorite things, so that's why I like Hailey. Well, the first one I put out was with a few friends that we produced that one, and then I was finding unique ways to promote it online, and I did the one video with my loop pedal, and people really liked that version. And I also felt like it gave the song another life, and it gave it more tempo and excitement with just bringing it to the pedal. So I figured, let me just throw this version on there too, because I like both versions, and yeah. Well, I guess it helps them through if they're going through a breakup or anything, because a lot of the songs touch on that. I mean, the majority of the project is about like the highs and lows of being with somebody and like, sticking it through in those situations and knowing when to like communicate to the person how you're feeling. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, I hope they take whatever, I hope it can help them in a way, I guess, yeah. I try not to think about like, oh, let me post a video for the sake of like this and this and this. I think I try to just share what's like exciting to me in the moment, or if I'm like, oh, I really love this idea I made, let me share it and see, it's really, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm making things for myself, and then once I'm at a place where I like this enough to share it, so yeah. It's just weird. I feel like I'm still I still say I'm processing things, because I think like this industry can move very fast, and like a lot of things happen at once, and I'm trying to like stay present and digest everything that's happening. Like even going on tour and wanting to really be present in those moments with fans in front of me, because I tend to think about the future or the past, or I'm like, oh, I should have did this or that, and then not realize what's actually happening. So I think I'm just trying to be in the moment of it all. I think just the moment together is cool. I actually have this idea. I was gonna bring my like camcorder too, and like have us like hand it out and hope that people don't steal the camera, but like just have a moment where we could all just like actually, I don't know, experience the songs together. Because for so long I've just sat with them, and it's like nice to just put them out in the world and see these people that actually listen to my stuff. Working on that, I feel like. Well, I'm kind of like solidifying a few looks a little bit last minute, but I feel like I want to be comfortable but still elevated on stage. I'm still finding that, because I also play guitar and I want to be able to move comfortably as well. So I'm just deciding how high of a heel I can go for sure, those little things. I really just think Doechie's killing it. I just love what she's doing. She just feels so free, and seeing even her like clips of her tour just make me excited. I want to try to catch one of her shows, so. I play piano, bass, ukulele. I play like a lot of things. So it's like, my house is filled with instruments. And even when I was a kid, I just had bongos around, like the djembe, which is like another bong, a lot of instruments around. I was singing first, like as like a little kid. And then my dad taught me guitar when I was like 7 or 8. I took some piano lessons, did the violin in high school. I can't do the violin anymore. I wish I could still do that, but yeah. Anything musical, I just like to try. But I was also in a duo when I was younger with my sister. So I feel like I've had so many different phases of my career in a way. Like I said, like going from singer-songwriter to like now, I think it's a fusion of a lot of things. When's the last time you had the best? I did go to like the Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem. That was like a year ago or so, but that was a great show.